Guys, how are you all doing? This is Homely Recipes. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make samosas. So we are going to make both the samosa fillings and the samosa pockets. And with me here today I have my sister. She runs a brand called Holistic Bites, and she's the one who's going to show us how to make samosa pockets. She is extremely good at this, and we're going to cook with her today the samosas, and I hope you're going to enjoy this video through the end. And I would like her to introduce herself just a little bit before we start. Yeah, you see her brand, Holistic Bites. That's her brand. And there she is. So, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Teresa Mudoki. As you can see, my brand is Holistic Bites. Our social media page is on Instagram at holistic_bites. So go there, follow our brand, and see the different products and services that we offer. Currently we are offering snacks called kashata. They are coastal snacks. Feel free to DM us for your orders and we will deliver. Today I'm going to show you how to make samosas. We also make samosas in Holistic Bites, and I'm going to show you the Holistic Bites way. Simple, crunchy, amazing. I'm sure you're going to like it. So let's do this.
Yep, let's do this, guys. So here, apparently I learned that samosa dough is extremely simple. We just need, here I have 150 grams of all-purpose flour. I have 110 ml of warm water, lukewarm water, and salt, and that's it. So Holistic Bites, take over.
Yeah, so in our 150 grams of flour, we are going to add a pinch of salt. Then you mix it well. Then you make a hole at the center of the flour.
Yeah, you can make a well.
Then gradually add in your water as you mix to make a soft dough.
Look at how easy this is, guys. Oh my god, this is so easy. Let me help here. The dough is coming up together really nicely. Look at that. You need to knead the dough until it's nice and smooth, like how she's doing right there. And you see, we've not even used all of the water, just a little bit. So she's going to knead the dough until it's smooth, and then we're going to go to the next step. So guys, our dough is ready. She's going to round it into a nice ball. Yeah, she's tucking it in so that it can become a really nice ball, and then we are going to cover it with a clean film, which is here. Yeah, like that. So how many minutes are we letting the dough rest?
So the dough should rest for about 15 to 30 minutes.
And what's the purpose of that?
To make the dough soft,
yeah,
and the samosa pockets also soft and crunchy.
Okay, you heard it, guys. So let's the dough rest for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare the samosa filling. And what I'm going to need is my minced meat here. I have 400 grams of minced meat. I have 1 large onion, 1 big chunk of ginger, 4 cloves of garlic, and for my spices I have cumin seeds, paprika, and garam masala, and curry powder, and of course salt to taste. So let me prep this, and then we start cooking the filling as we wait for our dough to become soft. So guys, I've prepped everything I need. I've finely minced my garlic and ginger to form a paste like this. I've cut my onion into rings, and then here are my cumin seeds. I'm going to use half a teaspoon. I'm going to use half a teaspoon of each of my spices, and my spices are paprika, garam masala, and some curry powder, and lastly some cumin. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to cook my meat in some oil, some vegetable oil, and then now we can after it's cooked, and now I can fry it with the onions and the garlic and ginger paste. So let's start. So in our pan, let's add some vegetable oil, a tablespoon. So my oil is nice and hot. I'm going to add in my minced meat. Very careful. Yep, like that. Then I'm going to use my flat mwiko to smash it. Look at our meat. So we are going to cook this meat until it's all cooked through. Just make sure along the intervals until the meat is cooked, you do this. You mash the big chunks of the minced meat so that every piece of the minced meat is nicely cooked. So I'm going to add some salt to cook the meat. And then I let my meat continue cooking. It's minced meat. It cooks fast. So let's continue. Look at this, guys. Our meat has cooked through. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it cook until all this liquid has dried off, and then we can now fry our onions and our ginger and garlic paste. So this is nice and cooked. The liquids have reduced. So let's start frying in our onions. So I'm going to add in just a little bit of vegetable oil because my pan still has some oil. And then I add my cumin seeds and let this cook. At this point, I'm going to add all my spices. So my cumin seeds, and then I have my curry powder. And then my garam masala. All of them half a tablespoon. And lastly, my paprika. Like that. So let's stir these spices. and let them blossom. So let's give them a minute or half a minute. So let me add in my onions. I stir this. So I'm going to cook my onions until they're nice and golden. Our onions are really nice and golden. They're not burnt. This is because of the spices. The spices are what has made the onions this color, but not burnt. So let's cook also the garlic ginger paste until it's nice and fragrant. And then at this point we can add in our meat. So at this point I'm going to add in my meat. I've added some chili flakes inside. What samosas without some pili pili. So let's stir this. And let the spices and the cooked onions and garlic and ginger infuse some flavor in our meat. Wow, look at that. You just crush like that. Then you mix it up. So our meat is ready and our samosa dough has been resting for 30 minutes. So let's because now our filling is ready, now let's make some samosa pockets. So guys, our dough has been resting for 30 minutes. Here it is. We're going to open it up and then we measure it into small balls and proceed. So you're just going to sprinkle little bits of flour, and then we are going to use our kitchen scale to measure 45 grams of balls. So each ball is going to weigh 45 grams. That way we are going to have even round shapes of our samosas. So let's weigh that into 45. That's 45 grams. Next, wow, 45 grams. So we have 5 balls weighing roughly 45 grams each. So we are going to be shown how you need to tuck them in. That's what you do, and then you roll it like that to form a really nice round shaped ball. You tuck in the sides like that, and then you roll it using your hands. That way you have a nice round shape like that. Let me try and do it. You tuck in like that, and then you form it into a round shape. I don't know if I've tried like that. Our last one. So we are going to take one by one of the balls and roll them out into a round disc, just like that. So you roll them like that. Don't roll into a full circle, just a small circle like that. And then you take some vegetable oil and brush on top of the disc nicely. Make sure all the corners of the disc have some oil, just like that. If you don't have a brush, you can use your hands. You make sure you're careful like that, and then using a sieve, you sieve some flour on top like that. You use a sieve, that way you have like very tiny particles of flour. But if you use your hands to sprinkle like that, you're going to have big particles of flour, which is not good. So highly recommend for you to use a sieve, just as she's doing there. You make sure also all the parts have some flour, and then you're going to set this aside and do the next one just like this. Repeat the step. As you roll, make sure you dust off your rolling surface, so that it's easy for you to roll your ball, just like that. Dust off with some flour, and then you roll into a nice disc. So again, apply some oil on top, and when you're rolling the disc, make sure they're almost the same size. And then some flour. So we are going to do this for the other 3, and then we get to our next step. So what you do, you take that and put it on top of your first disc like that. You see? Like that. Yeah. So you take that and put it again on top of the other one, just like that. You see, they're almost they're all equal in size. Make sure when you're rolling your disc, they are equal in size, such that when you put them on top of each other, they form a really nice round shape, just like this. So let's finish up with the rest of the 2. So once you have all of them like that, look at that. Now you roll them into a big circle. Use a bigger working area for this, because you'll need to roll them quite round. It's gonna be like round. We are just going to see. So roll them like that. And then in the meantime, I'm heating up my chapati pan, because we are going to take them to the heat. So look at that. You see, I was telling you it's going to be a big round shape. So once it's like that, let's take this to the pan. So there's our pan. It's very hot. You lay them down like that. It's quite big. Let me try to balance like that. So we are not cooking this, we are just heating them up just a little bit. So we are going to let this cook until we see some bubbles on top. That's when we can flip. And you can see it started forming. Look at that, that's a bubble. Look at that, that's a bubble. And it's ready to flip like that. You see, you don't cook it. So let's wait for the other side to cook. So they're ready. Let's take them out. Yep. So here they are. This is a bit small, so I'm going to remove this. I'm gonna cook it like a chapati or something like that. So we have this. So the next step, we are going to cut them into half like that. So you cut that into half. I'm going to show you two methods. One is to cut into half like that. Be very careful when you're cutting. Yeah. So you're going to use this, and the other one you're going to, so you're going to work with this half as a whole half, and then this one you're going to cut it into quarter again like that. I've told you I'm going to show you two methods. So like that, and then now you cut. Yeah. So once we have that, we need to now separate each and every piece of the samosa, of the what is this called?
Pockets.
Of the pockets. Yeah, these are the pockets. Applying the oil and the flour is what is making it possible for it to come out nicely like this. Be careful you don't tear, because that's a waste, or you can just fry them up if they tear, but just be careful and remove them nicely like that. You see, look at that, very nice. Yeah, like that. Wow. And that's the last one, I think so. Oh, we have another one. So at this point now, let's make our filling. We're going to use a glue, so we will need our all-purpose flour here and some water. So this is a gum, like a glue, that is we are going to use to seal in our samosa pockets. Just some all-purpose flour and water. You mix it up into a nice paste, and you can use this as a gum or a glue for your pockets. So look at that. That's the kind of paste you want for your glue. So once we have that, we can make some pockets. And we have our meat filling here. So everything is ready. Look at that. So we have our pockets, our glue, and our meat. So let's start. So you take a piece of your samosa pocket, you fold it like that, and then the other side you flip it on top. Make sure you don't leave any hole on at this side. That way no oil is going to get inside when it's frying. Yeah, and then you take your gum, you apply it like that nicely. Yeah, just a good amount, not a lot. And then you close up like that. That really looks really nice. And then look at that, we have our pocket. You add your meat filling. Be generous, a full tablespoon like that. Yeah. And then you layer your meat nicely inside. Make sure it's nicely tucked in, and then you fold in like that. Apply more glue. This is edible glue. And then once it's like that, you fold like that. Look at how easy this is, guys. This is so easy. And there we have it, our samosa. Yeah, look at that, guys. Doesn't this look just amazing? So let's do another one so that you see nicely. So when you take your samosa pocket, first prep it. Make sure you do that to know that so that you can know where you will apply your glue before applying the glue. You do that. Yeah, once you know that, now you apply your glue like that. This will ensure it's tight, it holds itself nicely and tight. So you cover up. Make sure you don't leave any air space at the bottom, just like you're seeing there. You see, all this is covered up really nicely. Look at that. Then fill in our meat, generous, a full tablespoon like that. And then you tuck in like that, applying some glue. Then you close up. Make sure also these upper sides don't have any air spaces. You don't want any oil to get into your samosa. And then you close like that. Look at how easy this is. And there we have it, our second samosa. Okay, let's do the others. One last one. You fold like that. Yes. And then you fold again on like that. Look at that. Don't leave any air space. Yes. Once you know how you're going to fold it, now you apply your glue like that. And then now you place it now nicely so that it holds together like that. You see, this is a very nice pocket. Look at that. You see, a very nice pocket. Okay, now we fill it with our minced meat. A heaped tablespoon. Let me help you. Yeah? Like that. And then you tuck in like that and apply now glue for sealing. And our glue here is all-purpose flour and water. And then you close it up. Like that. And there we have it, another samosa down. So let's do the rest of the samosas. So guys, here are our samosa pockets. Look at how beautiful they look. So I'm frying up my oil so that we fry them up, and then we are going to do the taste. So let's go to our frying pan. So how do you know your oil is ready? You just take your wooden mwiko and do that. Once you see some furious bubbles like that, you know your oil is ready for frying. So let's take our samosas and fry them. Just dip them careful and don't overcrowd the pan. Yeah, I think that's enough. So let's fry 4. The good thing about this, they don't take long. So let's turn. Once it's nicely light golden, look at how they are really cooking really nice. Yeah, that's a nice golden color. So let's wait for the other side to cook. These are ready. Look at that, it's nice and golden. So take them and then we put them in a some kitchen towel for them to drain excess oil. Then so I'm going to put them here. So let's put the next 4. The good thing about samosas, once your pockets are done, the frying part is very easy. So let's cook this until nice and golden. So let's put our last batch. I think they're going to fit all of them. Yeah. Let me try arrange them. Yes, like that. So let's wait for this to cook. So let's turn this. Look at how nice and light golden they are. So let this cook. So these are ready and we are now done. So let's go to the taste and taste our samosas. So guys, here are our samosas. Look at how beautiful they are. So we are going to give them a taste. Pick one and then you dip it in your favorite sauce and you give it a taste. How's that?
I don't know if you can feel the crunchiness. And add some lemon.
Utamu.
Goals.
Oh my god. Look at the meat filling. So nice. Look at that, guys. Yeah, you can add some lemon like she's doing there, and then you enjoy. Thank you guys for watching this video through the end. I hope you try this samosa recipe. It's so nice. The results are very amazing, and it's so easy. Lastly, I hope you subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel. Also, like this video and leave a comment, and follow Holistic Bites on Instagram and support my sister. And yeah, we are going far and further. Thank you guys. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.